A big Irish ITGN welcome to Vice President and Managing Director of Celebrity Cruises, Joe Jamaska.
Thank you, Sharon. I'm delighted to meet you properly. Sorry it's not in person, but looking forward to it. Thank you.
Such great, wonderful news last week with the launch of Apex in Greece, kicking off on the 18th of June. But let's not talk about that just yet, because I believe you have some new, more updated news to deliver to us today.
Well, absolutely. In addition to the wonderful Celebrity Apex that's going to be sailing out of Piraeus, doing the gorgeous Greek islands, which none of us can wait to be on, we're also literally just hot off the press announcing that Celebrity Silhouette will be coming to Southampton and doing some British Isles sailings, going over to Belfast as well, not to Dublin, sadly, at the moment, but we'll see.
Things are just kind of starting to really wave back in, aren't they? There's like a snowball effect of just good news and things happening and things moving.
It's lovely to be focused on getting the ships back to sailing. You know, as I say, the ship's back in the water, and the captains say, Joe, the ships are in the water. We just need to get guests back on. Listen, we're very conscious of what's happening. So we realise that at the moment, from the Celebrity Apex point of view, international travel obviously is not something that we're able to do at the moment. And we know that from Ireland, it's very similar that it is in the UK and throughout Europe, really. We're very conscious, but we're hoping that as the summer progresses, that will change and that we will have the opportunity for our Irish guests to go to Athens. And we think that potentially, we know people can't wait to get away, right? Just can't wait. The fact that Greece is really trying to do everything that they can to make sure that they can open up safely, and therefore these sailings will be, you know, dedicated sailings around the Greek islands, Santorini, Mykonos. We will also be going to Haifa and to Limassol in Cyprus. But we really do believe that initially, probably unlikely, that we will be able to get many Irish guests, but we hope as the summer goes on, hopefully August, September, that could be an opportunity.
How long is the season going to go for? Is it going right out till Christmas, or is it going to, well, obviously not that part of the world.
No, not as far as Christmas. It will go out to the fall, and then after that, the ship will then go back to Fort Lauderdale and have her naming ceremony. She hasn't had her naming ceremony yet. You know, we were due to have the naming ceremony last April. Can you believe it? And of course, the world closed around us. So that beautiful ship has not yet had guests on board. So I haven't been on to see her yet. So we know that she's a wonderful sister to Celebrity Edge, but this will be the first time. This will be her inaugural sailings from Athens, but her naming will be in the fall when she gets back to Fort Lauderdale.
I'm holding a very strong hope that we will be able to travel from the middle to the end of the summer from Ireland, because we tend to be a month or two behind you guys, you know, with that all defence and vaccination programme over here. But once it starts kicking off over there, I'm pretty sure it's going to start kicking off over here a month or two later, because I just don't think we have the patience to be watching you guys travel and us not. So
well, you're right. And we know, I mean, the other opportunity is we announced, you know, last week, St. Martin Millennium, which has been revolutionised, same as Silhouette will have been as well. So it's got all the wonderful Kelly Hoppen features of the staterooms and really beautiful, beautiful amount of work that was done on Millennium. We're sailing out of the Caribbean, so who knows? We know that the Caribbean is very, very, very popular for our Irish guests, and my goodness me, none of us can wait to get some sun when we can. So,
oh my goodness, I can't wait. In terms of the British Isles sailings, so you're stopping in Belfast, you're out of Southampton. Where else are you going to be stopping? Have you tied that down yet?
Yeah, so we're going to Liverpool, we're going to Glasgow, we're going, as we said, we're going to Belfast, we're going to Portland. You know, a lot of our guests have said to us, quite frankly, at the moment, we'd just love to get on board the ship, because we know where else are you going to have such incredible different restaurants, wonderful entertainment. It's all going to be socially distanced, because we're very conscious about that. So we're not going to be going out at our normal load factors. You know, the other important thing is that we're going out with 100% vaccination of guests over the age of 18. For under 18, then we're asking for a negative PCR test. And that's really important as well. Now, we understand again that that means that unfortunately, some people, they won't be able to go until later on. But we're hoping that the vaccination programs roll out, start to speed up. And, you know, we think that's very prudent. You know, we want to make sure that people have wonderful holidays, but we also want to make sure that we make it as safe as possible as well, because, you know, the world is still, we are still in this situation. It's no longer pre and post COVID, it's really pre COVID and then living with COVID and making sure that we make our holidays as safe as possible while still being the best holidays and really enjoyable as well.
Absolutely. And I think it's the right way to move, because, you know, it means that everyone will have that sense of freedom while they're on board and have as close to a celebrity experience as you could wish for without, you know, all the kind of worries that exist there. And in terms of Belfast, that means you've got embarkation at all ports, do you?
All in Southampton.
All in Southampton.
These are round trips. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. They're all starting, because that's really important from a testing point of view as well. You know, the security checks and everything. So everybody in these ones will be embarking in Southampton for Silhouette, and for Apex, they'll all be embarking in Athens and doing round trips around the islands back to Athens.
As you said, I mean, it's all about vaccinations, and we're moving on to cohort 4 now, which is like 65s plus. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's a really important marker for you guys. What's the average age on board a celebrity cruise?
We're sort of more like 56, 57. And of course, during the summertime, you know, we know that that's when families do like to travel. But you're right, we have a high percentage of our guests who hopefully will be within the population that will be vaccinated as we maneuver through the summer. And then we look forward to the day when we can welcome all of our guests back on board, when hopefully, you know, everybody, all adults will be vaccinated. As I said, for under 18s, because we love the family market, you know, families thoroughly enjoy our holidays. We're asking for the negative PCR test.
I mean, I've had this discussion with lots of different people. It's really the airlines are going to be dictating this, because you'll have to be vaccinated to travel or PCR tested to travel on the air. So it's kind of taking the pressure off the cruise companies, because, you know, in order to get on board, you have to take the plane from the Irish market. That is
absolutely, absolutely, definitely.
So, Joe, just to finish up, do you have a message for the trade here in Ireland?
The Irish trade have been major friends and partners of ours for years and years. I love coming over to Ireland personally. We always get such great support, and actually our Irish guests very often are the happiest on board. They spend a lot of money on board. As we know, the Irish know how to enjoy themselves, and boy oh boy, once the world opens up, we know that's going to be the case again. You know, all of our business really in Ireland comes through our trade partners, and the relationship that they have with the brand. A lot of the trade partners themselves holiday on celebrity cruises, which is lovely. So they truly understand everything that we stand for as a brand, and really, you know, our new luxury always included proposition. We've, you know, just literally, whilst we were in the time of pause, as we say, we want to make sure that our comeback is stronger than our setback. So we worked a lot on looking at what is it that our guests want? What is Celebrity Edge, the new series of ships that we're building that have got the most beautiful design, the most beautiful spas, the different restaurants. Wellness now is such a key thing for consumers generally, and we offer that in spades on board our ships. So what's really important to the Irish guests, and there's a great affinity with the brand for those who enjoy the finer things in life, love great service. And one of the things they said is look, you know, we'd love it if it was an always included proposition. So based on the feedback, based on talking to our trade partners and consumers around the world, we decided that from now on, when you travel with Celebrity, quite simply, it's all included. Every room, every sailing, for every guest, included will be a drinks package, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, Wi-Fi, because more and more people want to stay, whilst they want to disconnect, they also want to share their fabulous holiday memories and photos, and the kids definitely want to remain remain online, and also the tips for our crew, recognising our crew. We've had great feedback about that. Our guests will experience our ships with our new luxury always included proposition. And the Irish trade have been really supportive in always wanting to know more, always knowing who to sell to, how to sell celebrity cruises. And through our team as well, we've got Val Murphy, who is based in Ireland and who really represents us there, but a great support from all of the team. And as I said, I can't wait to come back and be able to have lunch, dinner with all of my Irish friends. That would be the best thing.
Well, Joe, I can guarantee you every single person within the trade in Ireland and people who have cruised celebrity before and in the future cannot wait to put those feet on that ship and get our sea legs again. So I really thank you from the ITTN for taking the time to talk to me today. And I wish you and the team all the best.